1959, 9 experienced hikers entered the Ural Mountains in Russia. They were trained, prepared, confident, but something happened in those mountains, something so disturbing that even today, there is no clear explanation. All 9 of them died, and the truth of what happened remains one of the greatest unsolved mysteries in history. The group was led by a man named Dyatlov. He was an experienced mountaineer, someone who had done difficult expeditions before. This was not supposed to be dangerous for them. Their goal was simple: to reach a remote area of the Ural Mountains in Russia. They packed food, gear, and warm clothing. Everything was planned carefully. They even documented parts of their journey. At first, everything seemed normal. The group started their hike in late January 1959. The weather was extremely cold, but they were used to it. Day after day, they moved deeper into the mountains. They took photos, they wrote notes, they followed their planned route. Nothing suggested danger, but the mountains they entered were not forgiving, and soon, something unexpected happened. As the days passed, communication with the group stopped. At first, no one was worried. Delays were normal in expeditions like this, but days turned into weeks. Still no contact, no return, no messages. That's when concern turned into panic. A rescue team was immediately organized. They had to find them before it was too late. Rescue teams entered the same harsh mountains. The conditions were brutal. Heavy snow, freezing wind, zero visibility in some areas, but they kept searching, following the last known route of the hikers. They knew time was critical, but nothing could prepare them for what they were about to find. After days of searching, they finally found it, the campsite, but something felt wrong immediately. The tent was still standing, but it was ripped open from the inside, not cut from outside, from inside, as if the people inside had panicked and escaped in a rush. Inside the tent, everything was still there. Clothes, shoes, supplies, left behind completely, which made no sense, because outside, it was freezing cold. Survival without proper clothing was nearly impossible. Then came something even more disturbing. Footprints in the snow. The rescuers followed them carefully, but what they saw made no sense. The footprints were barefoot, no boots, no proper winter gear, just bare steps in deep snow, leading away from the camp, into the darkness of the mountains. Why would experienced hikers leave their tent like that? And why would they walk into freezing cold, barefoot? The rescue team knew something was seriously wrong. This was no ordinary accident. Something had forced 9 experienced hikers to abandon their shelter in panic. But what? And more importantly, where were they now? The answers were still out there in the frozen mountains, waiting to be discovered.